Hello everyone, Fuzzy Barbarian here with part 34 of my 100% walkthrough of Zombie Army 4 Dead War. This one is chapter 2 of the DLC mission Terror Lab titled Whom the Bell Tolls. We only have to get one comic, one zombie hand and one document in this. The challenge though is to kill 25 enemies with suiciders, and that's the tough part. For that, I recommend modding a bait grenade with increased duration. Do that and the rest of your setup's really up to you. We can just go straight in. Okay, I do recommend checking all the crates, but not wasting your time picking up anything other than a bait grenade. I've actually personally only seen any... Come on, radio. I think I have to wait for the text to stop. No, it's just not giving me the prompt. I want to turn this radio off. Alright, there we go. Okay, radio is off. Now, what we want to do in this is pretty simple. There's a suicider near the beginning here. You want to really try to get a couple of kills at least with him. Now, he's not always easy to get a kill with, but try to obliterate everything at the start. Then when you get to about this point, or after the bridge actually, it will trigger the event that has an officer and a suicider. And you want to try to... really should keep these guys alive just in case. Might take out the officer first. Now the suicider will be coming along and you want to try and blow him up on these three guys. I pulled the trigger a little early there, but I only got one. I thought I might have got two at least. Yeah, no, I pulled the trigger a little early there, but if you can leave it a little longer, you can get 3 suicider kills right there. But one will do. I mean, this, providing everything at the last part of this mission goes to plan, we should still be able to easily get the rest. So just proceed through. The first collectible isn't in this area yet. We have to wait a little bit for that. One thing to do though is always stomp and try and get ammo. I found this particular level, for some reason the ammo crates only restock either my pistol or shotgun, so it's a bit hard getting ammo in this level, and I imagine it's going to be even harder when you're on hard mode, which I'm not. So yeah, get as much ammo as you can. See that loaded? Well, that gave me a little bit of rifle ammo, but there's not a lot of ammo in this. So take out this tank. After you do take out this tank, there will be another suicider or two. So try not to kill any enemies at this point. You just focus on the tank. Eventually. Alright. So with the tank gone, I think suicide has come out pretty much straight away. In fact, wait on, did he just kill a suicider then? He might have. I don't know. Watch your back though, if you're going to stay in this room. Okay, there's a suicider. It's pretty hard to try and line them up with enemies here, but do your best. If you can get a few kills with them here, I'd be hoping like between 5 and 10 after you've completed this section. 10 would be really great, but anything more than 5 and you're still looking good on getting the challenge by the end of the chapter. So okay, no more suiciders come out after that, so you can just obliterate the rest of these guys. And the first collectible is actually in the house on the right here, but I'll go in there and get that once I've cleared this area. If you don't want to waste your bullets, you can pretty much ignore and run past a lot of these guys, but I wouldn't recommend it because there's a set of steps close by and you'll kind of get stuck on those steps and these guys will be behind you and you don't really want that. So I'm just clearing them out for safety's sake, and this is the house that the collectible is in. I'll just kill this guy and then back up a bit so that you can see which house it is. So that one with the banners on it. Okay, so it's right on the bottom floor on this couch here. So that's the first collectible. It's a journal document. 2 to go. Again, I'm checking this box. There won't be a bait grenade in it. There rarely is, but I think sometimes you can randomly get them in them. I'm sure I've seen them in them before, but generally, in my experience, you're only guaranteed 2 bait grenades in this map. Oh, I clean missed his head there. So the whole first area of here is not very difficult at all, but the difficulty tends to spike towards the end of this map, which is a little bit frustrating because that's the only time you can get your suicider kills as well, and if you stuff up your suicider kills, you pretty much have to restart if you want to get the challenge. I mean, you don't always have to get the challenge, at least not in your first run through, but if it's not your first run through, then it's a little bit even more frustrating. So yeah, no bait grenades there, just frag grenades. Honestly, I can't remember if up those steps there's any bait grenades, but I don't think there is, so I'm not going to go up there. In this area, there's a definite guaranteed crate with bait grenades, but first, the zombie hand. It's on the roof of this gazebo looking thing. Christopher. So that's 2 of our collectibles done. Pick up as much ammo as you can. Check every crate that you can. Maybe you'll be lucky and get more bait grenades than I've ever seen here. But the actual guaranteed bait grenade it's in a little alcove area up the top right there, I think it is, but I'll just kill these guys. Yeah, up there. Nothing in there. So this one is a guaranteed set of bait grenades. Only use them once the final stage of the mission is underway, which is when you set off the detonator, but you'll see that shortly. So now we've just got a basic, another zombie horde mode. We've just got to kill all the zombies. And then when we do, we get to place a charge. First we have to kill all the zombies. One thing you want to do is kill zombies however you want, but try to keep ammo in your long range weapon. You're going to need it to pick off you're probably going to need it, I should say, to pick off the zombies. Took my health, and now you'll give it back. To pick off the suiciders later on. So you want to make sure you've got at least a little bit of rifle ammo to do that. In my first run of this level, I failed the challenge because I was using rifle ammo the whole way through, and at the end I just couldn't get any more. I had 0 rifle ammo, and so I had to go down and try to kill suiciders in close range, and that did not go well. I didn't die, but I didn't get the challenge, so I had to do it a second time. So preserve your rifle ammo, basically. I'm actually not sure whether or not these DLC levels are easier if you're more leveled up. Like, you should be way more leveled up than I am at this point. Because I reinstalled the game on a new system and somehow my save file didn't work, I had to start the game from scratch, so I'm a much lower level. Like, I'm about 80 levels lower than what I was in the main game at the end of it. And, well, not at the end of it, but after I'd farmed a little bit at the end of it. So I'm not sure if being over level 100 makes this section easier or not. I have absolutely zero idea. But for easy mode, it's not that difficult, but it does seem to me to be a little bit more difficult than I remember easy mode in the main campaign. I could be wrong. It could just be that I've had a few months away from the game, but it does feel a little bit more difficult. Maybe someone out there can tell me whether or not it does help to be a bit more leveled up at this point. So, okay, I'm just clearing out enemies here anyway. The mission icon is already up, so I'm kind of wasting time, but we have to run through and we have to get ourselves the detonator charge and blow up a thingy. But first, you should really run around and check to see if there's any ammo and if there's any crates you haven't checked. I mean, the crates are probably a waste of time, but still, it's prudent to look for those bait grenades, just in case things don't go well and you're lucky enough to get 2 randomly for you. Restock if you can, but again, like I said, don't seem to get much except pistol ammo from these boxes, so they're not really great. So I'm going to move on, and we'll go to the final area where the collectible is, and also where we get the bulk of our suicider kills. I don't know where that guy went. Probably jumped into the next area. It's where he'll hassle. Yeah, I'm just going to go. I don't think you can get him here. I think he takes a shot and then he jumps into the next area. The sniper I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the area where you'll get your collectible. This is the area where you'll get your suicide kills. In fact, just about here in this little spot here is where you'll probably bait the suiciders. It's a good spot to bait them. There he is. Oh, it's a bit rough. Okay. So again, just clear out the enemies here. If you want to leave some, you can. I do recommend blowing up those boxes. If you see any explosives, blow them up, because those explosives can take your suicider kills away from you. You don't want that to happen. Even if a suicider blows up near them, sometimes it will count the explosions on the boxes. And that will take away your suicider kills. I think that one always has mines in it. So anyway, we need to grab the explosives. It's pointing straight forward through that fence, so it's probably in one of these houses. The actual charge is always random. It could be anywhere. It could be in a number of places, so it's probably in this house to the right of this wire. But it will be random wherever this charge is. You'll just have to follow the arrow on the top of the screen to find it. There it is. And if you do end up getting led around the map to try to find the explosive, just continue to search for ammo or other crates. Though I'm probably just wasting your time with that advice, because I've only ever found 2 bait grenades. I have seen different types of grenades in the other crates, but never bait grenades. Just the 2 guaranteed ones that I showed you before. Alright, so now we place the explosives, and the collectible is actually up where we have to go and grab the charge. So there's some extra ammo here, and I'm going to check this ammo box, but I think it just gives pistol ammo from memory. Shotgun ammo, so there you go. No rifle ammo, so you got to preserve your rifle ammo. So yeah, you place the explosives here. Now you have to trigger the detonator, and the detonator is in this house, which is the same house that has the next collectible. I could have grabbed the collectible before, but it's a bit of a waste of time because you're going up in that area anyway. More mines. So there's another box. There won't be any bait grenades, but worth a try. So the detonator is just there, and if you go up another level, there's usually some ammo in the corner here. And right here is the last collectible, which is a comic. Freedom's Cause. If you want to proceed further up in this house, up top there's what's the weapon called? The special shotgun, the heavy weapon shotgun. I don't see a need for it in this level, but if you want to play with it, it's right at the top of this house. There's a few creepy dummies up there too, so you might want to go up and have a look, but I won't do that here because that'll just be wasting everyone's time. Okay, so now we have to survive until the explosives detonate. Now what you want to do here is see where all those zombies are coming out. You want to try and put a bait grenade right there, and then just wait. Just wait as long as you can until as many zombies are in that bait area as possible. The suiciders will come out in a moment, and they'll be baited to that area as well. And you want to shoot them as soon as you can. You can wait a little bit. Here comes a suicide now. I can see it on the right. You want to wait just a little bit to shoot that suicider, but not too long because they're very fast and they will bail. There we go. That's one, and that was pretty good actually. And then throw another bait grenade, and that should be all you need. Now you can wait a little while because the bait grenade won't run out, but I think there's enough enemies there. I'm going to kill this guy too. That's probably the challenge done. There we go. Challenge is done. Not sure how many I got there, but it was definitely way more than 25. Whoa, look at that. So that's it. We now have all collectibles, and we also now have all challenges done. If you don't want to watch the rest of the video, you can leave it now because we've completed all the tasks we set out to do. I'll just now clean up and I will say goodbye to you until the next episode. I'll turn up the volume now so you can watch the rest of the mission happen with the sound the way it was meant to be intended to be heard. See you in the next one.
This world!